Hey everyone, Scottish92 here with a game thoughts video. I did actually I was actually recording this with my camera originally, but unfortunately it decided to run out of memory, and yeah, I tried putting it on my computer, but the file actually got corrupted, so my apologies, so you're going to have to settle for my webcam. Sorry about that. But what I'm going to talk about in this game, as the title suggests, is Batman Arkham City. Now, the release date for Scotland is the 21st of October. That's in 2 weeks, and I do actually intend to I am getting the game. I do have Batman Arkham Asylum over there, and I am really looking forward to this game because, in my opinion, Batman Arkham Asylum is the best comic book hero game ever. Now I haven't played every single one, so that's just my honest opinion. Understandable that game last year, Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions got a lot of praise, but Batman Arkham Asylum is the only only comic book hero game I've ever played that's actually made me feel like the character, made me actually feel like I was Batman in a game, which is very difficult to do. Now, what I can really say about the game is that, if you don't know, it's a sequel to Batman Arkham Asylum. The sequel to that is Arkham City, which is coming in 2 weeks. And really, I actually figured guessed there was going to be a sequel to the game, especially with the ending it had, but also the Easter egg in Warden Sharp's office. If you don't know what that is, I'll leave a link to it here. I'll explain it. If you go to Warden Sharp's office and you go to the far wall on the right, in the right hand, go to where the puppet is, where Scarface is, the puppet, and look at the wall straight ahead of you. Head straight there and put 3 explosive gels on there and explode it. Then see what's, and behind that is actually blueprints for Arkham City. Now that was like, whoa. When someone told me about that, I was like, that can't be right. So I actually went back and I actually done it, and it worked. And oh my god, I was like, you gotta be shitting me. Gotham City, yes! And I was really looking forward to that. I was like, oh my, yes! So we're gonna get I was like, we're gonna get to go to Gotham City in the next game, aka Arkham City. So I'm really looking forward to that. Now, I do actually have some complaints about Batman Arkham Asylum. It isn't a perfect game. It's the perfect superhero game, but it isn't the perfect game. And the main reason for that is, even though it made me feel like Batman and it was really, really good, I loved the stealth gameplay. I really did love that. It didn't just put you as a superhero who can take like a million shots. It placed you as Batman, who, if you get shot 4 or 5 times, you're dead, especially on the hardest difficulty. That's another thing I want to say. Batman Arkham Asylum is one of the only games that's made me want to go back and complete it on the hardest difficulty. And oh my god, is it fucking hard. But that's the experience that I love about it. Now, the thing that I hate most about Batman Arkham Asylum was the fact that the combat was very, very repetitive, in my opinion. But that's understandable. They couldn't have done much more. The style that the combat used was perfect for Batman. It just got quite repetitive after a while, and after like an hour or two of it, after like a couple of hours of it, it does get kind of dull. But even though it is a good style fighting for Batman, it kind of got dull and repetitive, and eventually you could actually, if you got good enough, you could actually go through the entire game without getting hit once. I wasn't that good, by the way. Another thing I didn't really like were the boss battles. Now, the only boss battle that I loved was the Poison Ivy boss battle. I absolutely loved that boss battle. It was very Poison Ivy. And Poison Ivy is one of my favourite Batman villains. Every other boss battle after that was shit. The Bane boss battle especially was just basically you fighting a Titan enhanced being. Basically, that was all it was. You were just fighting Bane. Basically, the whole point was he charged at you, you throw a batarang, you jump out of the way, you punch the living shit out of him, you get on top of him and remove the tubes. That's it. there was a lot of potential, for my opinion, in the Bane boss battle, and also the Joker boss battle, which was very bad. It was like, okay, I get to fight the Joker, sort of. I can't punch him until he goes up and poses for the camera, and then I pull him down with the back claw, and then he gets stuck, and I just punch him in the face, and that's it. I want a proper fight with the Joker. By the way, I want a fucking proper fight with the Joker. So it could be quite interesting to see that. I did think actually Harley Quinn as well was a bit underused. Even though she had a very important role in the game, I did think she was a bit underused. I was actually hoping I could actually fight her in a full-fledged boss battle. And understandable, Harley Quinn could never take on the Batman, in my opinion. We don't know, but in my opinion, she could really never take on the Batman in hand-to-hand combat. She's more of like a general, if you will, of Joker's forces she knows how to command. But even though she's also abused by the Joker and stuff like that, she could never really take on Batman in a boss battle. But it would be quite interesting to see what they could do with that. I really would like to maybe have a fight with her at one point in Batman Arkham City, but I don't know. I don't know if that would ruin the character, if I'm honest. Other characters that I'm hoping will have. That's basically what I think of Batman Arkham City. It's a perfect game for Batman. It's the perfect Batman game, but also one of the best superhero game that's ever been put out, in my honest opinion. Now, in Batman Arkham Asylum, there are a lot of improvements that I would like to see. Firstly, I would actually like to see better boss battles. I hope, now, they have said that there are more Batman villains in this. We all know that. There's Two-Face, who I'm really looking forward to seeing that. Penguin, not so much. I'm not really that into Penguin. Never really liked him that much. Catwoman, we don't know. You did get to play her. That's a cool fact, but maybe we'll get to fight her as well. I'm also really looking forward to seeing Harley, Mr. Freeze, Dr. Freeze, or Mr. Freeze, Dr. Freeze, whatever. He's a doctor, but he's Mr. So, whatever. Mr. Freeze, I'm really looking forward to seeing that. I am also looking forward to seeing Poison Ivy. We've not seen that much of her. We've only seen a wee bit of her in the trailer. So it could be quite interesting to see how she will play in the game. They have hinted at other characters as well. We know that Solomon Grundy is actually going to be in the game, and he's actually a Superman villain, if memory serves me. I'm not 100% sure. I'm not a big comic book reader, sorry. So it could be quite interesting to see what they do with that. Now, the environment, in my opinion, is going to be very interesting as well. Going to Gotham City, well, Arkham City, but Gotham City, same thing. Should be quite interesting. There'll probably be a lot of nostalgia feelings when you go there. Like, you'll be able to see things that are very reminiscent of the Batman animated series, or even reminiscent of the comic books if you're a major comic book reader. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what we'll see in that game. Another wee thing I wanted to mention is the DLC that you actually get with the game. Now, you get with your copy of Batman Arkham Asylum, Arkham City, if you've pre-ordered it, you will get one of 5, or I think it's 4 or 5 bat suits, and a lot of them I was like, I want one. The one that I really wanted to get was the Batman Beyond Batsuit. I really like that TV series, and I really like that costume. But I don't know what version I'm going to get, because my game store hasn't told me what version I'm getting. So, I don't know what version I'm getting. I'm going to try and get a hold of the collector's edition of Batman Arkham City. I can't remember if I pre-ordered the ordinary edition or the collector's edition. I am hoping I did order the collector's edition, so we'll have to wait and see. Actually, I think I've got the receipt in my Deus Ex cover, so I might actually grab that and check, actually. If I do get the collector's edition, I actually do plan on doing something a little special. I'm not going to say anything just yet, but I will do a proper unboxing video. And a lot of the stuff that you get in the collector's edition looks really cool. You get a statue, an art booklet, 2 download codes for the Batman, the soundtrack, which I'm really looking forward to getting, and also a Batman movie called Gotham Knight. Now, I have seen Gotham Knight, and I personally didn't like it. So, if I do get a hold of the collector's edition, I don't know what I'll be doing with that code. I personally don't want it because I don't like the movie. Even though it's a free movie, I don't want it. I don't want the movie. I just want everything else with it. So I don't know what I'll do with that code. Give it to a member of the clan? I don't know. We'll wait and see. I will try my best to get a hold of the collector's edition, and if you want the code, let me know. I may even do a giveaway for the code. It's a lot easier than sending you something. I don't know yet. I really don't want the movie. I did not like the movie one bit. I did have the DVD, but I got rid of it because I actually hated it that much. I never really liked it. Okay, my pal gave me a loan of the DVD, and I didn't like the movie, and I gave him back that shit. So I don't know what I may give the code away. I'm not too sure. I don't personally want the code, so I might give it away as a little thank you to all of you. I don't know yet. I'll wait and see if I can get hold of the edition, and then I'll decide. But as for the game, I am looking forward to getting it. It should be quite an interesting game to play. Hopefully they've kept all the things that made Batman Arkham Asylum good, but at the same time improved it to make it its own game as well. So, oh, excuse me. As always, I will do an unboxing video. I will do a day one interpretation and a day one thoughts video, and then of course I'll do a review. Luckily enough, it comes out during a holiday in my college, so I will actually be able to devote a lot of time to it, and I will be spending a lot of time playing that game. Because one thing I'm really looking forward to doing is the Riddler challenge. It's going to be more in depth and more challenging in this game, which is going to be funny as hell, and you actually get to take on the Riddler, so that could be quite interesting. So, as always, let me know what you think of the game. Are you going to get the game? What edition of the game are you getting? And let me know if you would like me to do a giveaway like that, if you would like me to give away the copy of Batman Gotham Knight. If, this is a big if, because I don't know if I'm getting the collector's edition or not, if I do get the collector's edition, because I personally don't want the movie, I didn't like it, and I don't want it. So, let me know if you'd like that, but also let me know what version of the game you're getting, what costume you're getting, and also a little question out there. If you could be any superhero, who would you be? That's what I know, because I want to be Batman. Batman's my favourite superhero. I absolutely love him. He is my favourite superhero, and I want to know out there, what clan, what hero would you be if you could choose to be one? Marvel, DC, whatever one you want to be, let me know. So as always, I'm Scottish Warrior 92, and if you enjoyed this video, click the like button. If you don't, click the dislike button. If you want to see more videos like these, please don't hesitate to click the subscribe button above my head. As always, I'll see you all later. Ciao for now.